Okay, guys, so we are on the Dutchman's Revenge going after the second artifact. And not only are we going to be going after the second artifact, we're also going to be tackling one of the next gear dungeon bosses. So we got a lot to get into, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, the Communion 1, you have that first stage, which is kind of like a tutorial stage. So kind of teaches you like the new gimmick that they're going to have you playing with. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the second stage. Now, I figured like with a lot of my completions and stage clears like throughout the day, I'll try to take you guys through them. So if you're having trouble with, a certain one, maybe I'll kind of help you like organically just by doing them. All right. So it says the artifact patrol are special units that can patrol through the ship's cabin, memorize their routes to avoid being spotted. All right. So we got to remember how they maneuver. Now, what we're going to do here. This guy is actually stationary right now. We'll move here. And then we're going to end the round. Because I'm assuming they move this next round. So that one goes forward. He goes there. He goes there. So it looks like they're rotating. Now, the thing is, though. Yeah, this guy is not moving. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to fly. Yeah, I'm going to have to fly around. So let me actually see if there's a way for me to actually skip some of this. Okay, so yeah, we're going to actually... I guess we're going to fly right here. There we go. And then we're going to end the round. Yeah, because these guys right here move. And I don't want to get caught up. Now, there is another fence right here too. What we could actually do is we can actually fly around. So we're going to fly into this. Right here. We avoid those red lights. And then we end the round. All right, so he's going to walk. The other guy walks, turns. Oh, I think he sees me. Oh, no. Okay, I guess he doesn't. I guess because he turned. I guess that's weird. But we're just going to go right here. And we're going to end the round. All right, that guy gets to the end of the hallway. He's going to turn. He still doesn't see me, which is great. I guess this is as long as he doesn't walk into me, we're fine. The problem is, though, is that he's going to eventually have to get to me. So we're going to go here. There's really no other way for us to be able to cross over. Even if we undo here. There we go. Okay, actually, no, I lied. There we go. All right, so we can actually go into here so we don't get caught. And then we can attack this guy from behind. And let me just make sure. Ooh, you know what? We needed to save a fly. I'm almost certain. Because there's no other way for us to really get in here. Unless we... Oh, wait. Actually, no, I'm lying. The door's right here. Okay, so we just need to fly in here. All right, there we go. All right, boom. Down we attack this guy. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, my eyes were just not seeing that. All right, so cool. All right, we figured that one out. Easy. Yeah, Hottie is insane. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that one. Now we can go here. All right, the rest of this is actually pretty chill because those guys are just going to keep patrolling. We got the key already, so we could just unlock that. And then bam. We got our next set of stuff. All right, and then we're going to go to the sea patrol here. Yeah, these are just like, you gotta like pay attention. I'm like, I apologize, guys. I've been like recording videos all day. So I'm like, wait, am I supposed to be like, what is going on right now? All right, so let's see. All right, so we gotta remember the directional. I'm gonna assume they're gonna start going this way. So I guess what that means for us, what we really need. Okay, so we got gold over here, purple over here unlocks that door, which will hit the green, which then unlocks, I'm assuming, where's the green door at? Right here. So we go, we fly across, get to the purple. So we're gonna have to let them rotate a couple times. So we get to the purple, we hit that, okay. Then we have to go over here to, we hit this green, we go to this door. We probably have to fly by this, attack this guy. We could hit this, walk back out, and then we just wait for these guys to actually walk on here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually move right here. Boom. And then we're gonna end the round. All right, there we go. Yeah, so they both just kind of like unlock it, right? But we can't do anything right now, which is fine, right? We're gonna actually go over, and let me think here, because we're gonna have to fly over, is that twice? Yeah, so we're gonna have to use a flight attempt, which is fine. I know I could just go there right now, so let's just confirm. We unlock that one. All right, cool. We're gonna end the round. He walks away. All right, so we gotta fly back over, right? I'm just gonna fly ourselves right over here. Boom, we land on the green. And then what we could actually do for here, because remember, they don't like walk out and see you. We could just stand here so we have more movement. All right. He stays there. He doesn't see us because for some reason, whenever they walk down the hall, it doesn't count. So, hey, we take those. Here we go. We're going to get right over here. This is all kind of like within like one motion, really. We're going to go right here because as soon as we attack this guy, there we go. I want to be able to just like walk right out. Yeah, so this hopefully will make it much easier for you guys to just like literally follow this and then you're done with it. You don't even really got to think. Let's push these guys back. All right, there we go. Final blow. All right, so he's done. We get a key from him. We can step on this. All right, and then we can actually walk out. Now, we just have to wait a couple of turns. So we'll still should be at low. But yeah, it should take them like one turn. We got to wait. All right, cool. So then we wait one more round. Yeah, we'll still be within that low vicinity, so there won't be alert. And then they open up the room. Ooh. Let me think about this. Maybe I can cross here? Yeah, that's fine. We take it. It's fine. All right, boom. We got it. All right, cool. So yeah, it looks like we had to actually hit that alert because there was no other way for us to be able to cross over without doing that twice, right? And then now we are on the stage for the artifact, which this artifact is actually pretty cool. So when a summon dies, it disappears. It restores 10% max HP. It's on cooldown of 10 seconds. And the other ability is when a summon appears, it recovers 1.0 blood soul and can trigger once every 20 seconds. So that's really, really cool. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Think twice. All right. And this is the very last one we need to do. All right. So the moon's bats form can pass under low bars or between boxes, all while avoiding direct detection. All right. So what we're going to do here, let's see. So I always like to look at the room here. We got a purple that we can hit into a gold. Then we also have this door. So we got to fly once this way, hit the gold. Now, I don't know if this guy's going to move, though. That's the only thing. So we'll have to see. But purple here. Then we have the gold over here, which opens that door. And then we can walk to that. We fly over here. And then there's the blue. All right, so what we're going to have to do, actually, what we're going to have to do here, we're going to have to use a fly probably twice. And we're going to have to attack that guy because there's only 2 people in this room. So we're going to go to the blue first because that blue is going to be kind of essential for us to be able to open this door. All right, so let's actually see how they move. Let's end the round. If they move. I don't think anyone should move, right? Yeah. All right, so cool. Yeah, no one moves. So this one's actually fairly easy then. Because what we're gonna do here is we gotta actually fly back over, right? Now the thing is that we can either attack him, which we gotta probably do that anyway. Yeah, it's going to make me use my flies different. So we got to go over here. So we're going to fly over here to where the key is. And we are going to attack the guy with the key. Yeah, because what'll happen is if, like, say, for example, we were to try to fly over, we'll end up, like, wasting a flight. And then you won't be able to actually get to, like, the key or something like that. Like, it'd be, like, really dumb. Let's actually go Van Helsing. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, cool. So we got that one. So now we can stop right here. We'll just end the round. All right. All right, cool. So now when we actually step over here, we can go here, hit the purple. Because from here, it doesn't actually matter. So we hit the purple. Boom. Right? We can actually attack this guy. Should clear the whole room. There we go. But now, because there's nobody in here, we get the unlock for free. And look at that. We would have been so salty. Let's go here. And we'll end the round. Lucky for us, there's nobody in here, so we're going to go right into that room. All right, and we just got to wait one more turn, and then we'll be good. All right, here we go. And we get our artifact. Boom. 48 complete. So that's actually really nice for any other characters that we got summoning stuff. And that's another 500 moon tears. So this is what I mean, man. Like, the amount of rewards that you get for just doing stuff is, like, insane. All right, so now we can attach this to a unit, preferably someone that summons something. Right now, I don't have anyone that I really want to use that on, so we'll hold off for right now. But if you have a character you're using that summons, then you might want to throw that on them, right? And just even if you don't, that still is base stats that can go to a character, so there's that, right? All right, so we're basically done with that. The next thing I want to jump into real quick is the Tomb of the Fallen. So we have the Armored Spirit, the Soulless. This is going to be our first time doing this. We need to do it even though we're not going to get it perfect, because the entire premise of this is to try to get extra gear if you can help it, right? Now with this, we're going to go into our first exercise spirit. I'm going to kind of talk about like some of the things that you just got to kind of make sure happens in the fight. All right, so let's see. And the music is so sick in here. All right, so let's see here. Now, the thing is that Baphomet is going to actually summon ads on the side, and you have to be able to kill those. So Van Helsing, as good as he is, he's good for like the straightforward damage, but that's not really what's going to be doing a good chunk of your damage. It's going to be killing those ads on the side. So you want units that are going to be able to tackle that job, right? So we're going to keep our front tanks here. Now, I would say here what we want, ideally, are characters that are going to actually contribute to killing the ads, or at least have some sort of movement to be able to do so. We're going to have some more melee characters in this fight. And we could technically keep Lamia. All right, so we're going to move her a little forward. And this is so that we can have options for trying to get rid of those ads, all right? So we're going to go ahead and complete. All right, here we go. So you see he summons a ton of ads. Luckily for us, Juste can actually do some damage here. All right. Elizabeth over here. Or sorry, Lamia, not Elizabeth. We can also heal at the same time. Thank you, game. And we need this one. Oh, nope, she's too far. So we'll go with our tank. Boom, she kills. And that's our first wave. Now from here, we're going to reapply her damage reduction. Ooh, I should have threw that back. Let's go for the heal. All right, let's see. I'm going to go with Lamia here. Oh. Boom, got two. Ooh, we missed one. I kind of want... Here we go. Kill those. Nice. I was trying to save my healer. Yeah, so see, we got that down to 6. So that's pretty good. All right, now we're probably gonna get overwhelmed, but that's good. That's a good start. That's a good start. So main thing is that with this, for what we have, we're definitely trying to work down these enemies as much as possible. Now, if you have other AoE units, like Impuza's probably really good here for a lot of people. But you just want to do this enough so you can get some extra mats, right? Okay, so now that was that, we were able to score tier 3. Now, there's one thing I actually want to explain real quick, because I know somebody's going to be like, well, if I could just get, tier 9 on this, why would I do that, right? Well, here's the thing. If we actually look at the details and we go to the highest box here, right? The highest loot box reward you can get here is going to be tier 4. But if you go into the next difficulty or the next boss here, you'll notice that if we go over to details, even scoring at a tier 3, okay? Tier 3 is going to allow me to not only have access to tier 4 gear, but also tier 5. So that's going to be my next tier that I'm working into. And remember, you can level these pieces. So you're absolutely going to want to be farming the next difficulty if possible. And each day, you should be able to scale this up until the point where you eventually will be able to access your tier 6s, right? So again, this is what you want to do to be able to progress. From here, we might wait to do the quick slay just in case we get a little bit of extra power, but I don't think we're going to get too much more powerful today. So we're just going to use the quick slays at that point, and then we should be good to go. So yeah, guys, that's basically that. I just wanted to make sure I had this in a separate video. Probably the last video I have go up for today, and then we'll be actually going into day 4. So I hope that these videos have been able to help you guys. And yeah, that's that. Everyone, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.